There's a famous line about rhinos. I can't remember what it is.
Hey, what's up my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Takara MP-59 masterpiece, Rhinox. So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. Right up front here, we have Rhinox in both of his modes, MP-59, Cybertron Defense, Rhinox, Beast Wars. On this side of the box we have Rhinox, on this side of the box we have Rhinox, on the bottom words, things, stuff, on the top of the box, Transformers Masterpiece, Rhinox, blah blah blah. On the back of the box we have your obligatory product shots. He does things and stuff and things. That's basically it for the packaging. Also included is the collector's card, with a nice image there of Mr. Rhinox, and on the back, a bunch of stuff that I cannot read, and tech specs if that interests you. Hooray for cards. Then moving right along here, we have Masterpiece Rhinox, and this is one that I've been very much looking forward to, and yeah, here he is in his beast mode. He is packed in beast mode, yay! But yeah, a good looking rhino here, but let's get in close here so we can take a look at the beastie noggin. You can see the horns there done in a nice gold. You can see some nice paintwork there for the eyes. If you open up his mouth, you can see the inside has some nice detail. It's painted, as well as the teeth. The upper palate here painted in gold with the teeth painted in white. Looks quite good. You can see the nice kind of texturing here on the rhino hide, but overall looks quite nice. Little toenails there, painted as well. Again, lots of nice texturing going on. You got the rhino booty. One thing though, I have to say, when I first took this out of the box and I was looking him over and I got back here, I was like, why does his butt have teeth? That's the only thing I thought, is why does his why does his butt cheeks have teeth? But you know, it's just what instantly popped in my mind there. It's just his butt has teeth. Okay, but anyway, overall though, still looks quite good. I mean, he's covered in panel lines, but of course he's going to be. It's not like it's going to be seamless, but overall, looks quite good. There's the top, there is the bottom. You only have like a little bit of kind of robot bits kind of peeking out here and there. It looks like that. Looks a little bit obscene, but yeah, placement. But hey, all in all though, I think it looks pretty good. He slides like a rhino slide. Hooray for sliding rhinos. Then, for comparison, here he is with the OG Rhinox. Because it's precious, I'm going to call it precious. And here we have Rhinox with the other Maximals. You can see how they all look together, and they look quite nice together. So, there you go. Now, articulation-wise, in Rhino mode, of course, as I already showed, the mouth can open and close. His little ears are on ball joints. You can wiggle-waggle those around, make him look sad. He's sad, Rhinox. Or, you know, have him all perked up. Whatever you want to do there. As far as head movement goes, you have to extend the neck out, and that will give you some side-to-side movement. Not a lot of side-to-side, but it gives you some side-to-side. No up and down, unfortunately, but, you know, you get a little bit of side-to-side once you disengage that section there, although now you get visible head syndrome if you do that, but, you know, you can't see it unless you're, you know, displaying him upside down. But as far as his front legs go, you just get a little knee joint there. Just moves back. That's all it does. As far as the hind legs go, they move forward and back some, and his little tail can move up and down, and that is pretty much it. Now, as far as accessories go, we do get some weaponry here. We get his Gatling hammers, and these look quite good. Love the way these turned out. Really nice paintwork on them. Just a nice Maximal symbol. A little red and silver there. Looks really good. Some nice bright silver. You can see kind of the red trim around the barrels there, and they do spin nice and freely. You do get 2 of them. One of them is actually stored in the Rhino mode. This one does not store inside the Rhino mode. This one will store outside. I'll show off how that works in a little bit, but yeah, you get 2 of the Gatling hammers, and again, really, really cool. So you get that. We get this, which the instructions just call the device. That's right, it's a device. Now, bear in mind, I have not watched Beast Wars since it originally aired, so I don't remember much of that show. So I don't know what this was for. It's a device, and I'll go with that. But it's a nicely detailed device, though. Has some nice silver, black, golden there as well, some red and green. It's a nice, it's a nice device. So hey, we'll go with it. We do also get this little adapter here. I'll show off what that's for in a bit. We do get an extra face piece. And of course we'll show that off once we get to robot mode. And we get a spark here. As you can see, has its own little stand. You can just untab it from the stand. And here's the spark, done in transparent blue, with the kind of white kind of energy circling around it. And you can open this up. It does split right down the middle, like so. And you can pull it out right here, and you can see done in a nice metallic purple. Looks really good. Yeah, give yourself a little sparky do, sparkly do. And you just put it all back together, dab it back into the base, and you have your Spock. And that's what you get accessory-wise with Rhinox. Now, as far as storage in Rhino mode, the only thing that can store are the Gatling hammers. Now, again, one of them is stored in him. It's in his belly right now. But this one you can store on the outside of him. There's a tab here. There are slots on the hips. So you can just plug this into the side like so. If you want to take the one out of his belly, you can take it out of his belly and plug it onto the other side. Do what you want, but there is your storage. Hooray for storage. Now, this adapter here serves a specific purpose, and it is for Optimus Primal. So what we do here is we just kind of take his lower body here and just kind of unclip that. And then we take this, and it will just clip in right here. It helps if you raise up his little butt plate. So just clip this on, just like that, and bring that plate back down. You have this panel here which you want to pop out, and you may need a tool to help you get that out. There we go. Pop that little panel out, and then you just take Primal and you just drop him on like so, and there you have Primal riding a Rhino. Hooray for riding rhinos. So that is basically it for the Rhino mode, and I think it looks quite good in my opinion. Butt teeth and all, I think it looks quite good. But let's get down to transformation, shall we? Let's. Pretty good spinning Rhino there. The first thing we're going to do is just kind of pull the head out. It'll make this a little bit easier. We're going to take his little cheeks here and bring these panels out. You do have to kind of pull them down a little bit because there's a little tab that goes behind that. So just open his cheeks up and then come under here, take this panel and flip this up. And once that's done, you want to unclip these side sections here. Just kind of take them, just kind of pull them apart, pop that up, and bring this back. So now what we want to do here is we have these little levers in here, and we want to push these up. And what that does is it takes the eye and just moves it back. So now you just see the whites of the eye. So once that is done, you want to bring this panel down and bring that bottom jaw with it. And just bring that all the way in like that. So now we're going to come to the shoulder here, and we're just going to pop this panel up, and then we're going to pop this panel up and collapse it up. It's on a double hinge. So collapse that all the way, and then take this panel and rotate it around so it's sitting over it like that. Second versus like the first. Pop that up, pop this up, collapse it up on that double hinge, and then rotate that back. And once that's done, you're going to bring this assembly down on this hinge here, and you have this tab that'll go into this slot right there. So just line that up and drop that in. Once you do that, you want to take his ears, you want to rotate them 180, and then just bring them back, rotate, and bring it back, and that is basically Rhinox's backpack right there. So now we're going to sit them up, and this is just a funny visual, but anyway, we're going to just pop these panels apart here. They interlock, so you kind of have to give them like a little twist as you do so. And just bring that down. And again, just pop that up, bring that down. Just rock these up as far as they will allow. And then take these panels and just bring them out like so. Once you have done that, you want to take all of this, unpeg it, it pegs in right there at 2 points. Just rock all of this up, and in here is where the second Gatling hammer is, and now we can just pull that out of his belly, and this needs a little bit of transformation here. You just bring that up, snap it in place, and there you have your second Gatling hammer, and we'll just put that off to the side. So now what we're going to do is we're going to just rock this section up, so these panels are out of the way, so we can take what will be his arms and bring them down, and get them out of the way. And once that's done, we can work on all this here. So you have these panels, which are going to flip up, and then you're going to flip up this panel right here. You're going to fold it in at the bottom hinge, so it's sitting like that. And you want to rock all of this up, and it will plug in right there, like so. So now you want to take the arms, and you want to rotate them in to the body, at the shoulder here. Rotate that in, and you have this panel right here in front of his face. You want to take that, bring that down, and just get all of this up and out of the way. You could bring these panels down, get that out of the way, so now you can take the arms and bring them up. You want to bring them all the way up over his head here, like that. So what's going to happen now is you want to take these sections here and just swing them out. For now, you're going to rock all of this up on its hinge. You want to make sure that these pieces stay together, and now you're just going to tuck all of this in, bring all of this down. The chest piece will tab in at 2 points right here. So just kind of get everything situated, lined up, and tabbed in on either side. This part does take a little bit of fiddling, but it will just drop in. There we go. Oh, it's because I didn't have these in the right place. See? Placement. Make sure these are not in the way. There we go. There we go. That just dropped right in. There we go. Just make sure these bits here are not in the wrong spot. That's what I did there. And then you can take these side sections here and tuck them in. And then you have a little tab slot connection that happens right here behind his neck as well. Pretty much when you're getting all the chest together, that'll kind of tab itself in, but just make sure all that is locked back there behind his head. And there we got the chest all situated. So now we're going to come back here to his booty. It has teeth, but we're going to now raise these panels up on either side and just unclip all of this. Just push it up. There we go. This clips in at 2 points right here. Just bring that up and get that out of the way. And if it hasn't done it for you already, you just separate this piece right here, and that will allow you to now drop the legs down. At this point, there's one more little step we can do right here at the waist. There's this little slot we have to flip out right there, and the bottom jaw will just tab onto it like so, and keep all that in place. So now we're going to work on the legular region. So what we're going to do is we're going to open the leg up. Open. There we go. Open that leg up. This top panel here we want to bring out. This second panel here we want to push in. That will allow us to take this leg and just tuck it up. You want to take this little section here and rock that down, and then flip that into the leg. Now, before we do anything else, we're going to take the heel here, flip this out, and then flip out the toes. And once we do that, we can take the foot and just rock that down. And we're going to rotate the foot in at this hinge right here. So rotate that in, and then swing all of it into the leg like that. Once that's done, then you can close all of this back up, close that panel up, like so, and then you want to rotate the leg right at this joint above the knee, which is quite tight on my copy. Yeah, there we go. So all that detail lines up, And there you have a leg all done. Second verse is just like the first. And now he has 2 legs. Hooray for legs. Alright, so now we're going to do some Rhino booty work here. So what you want to do is you want to take this section and rotate it up. You're going to flip this section down, flip these panels in, and now all of this will tuck right under this section, and there are going to be tab slot connections on either side here. So just line it up and pop that in. Then you just take the tail and bring it up. And I love how there's a little notch cut out just for the tip of the tail to sit in. That's precious. But there you have that. So we are now at the home stretch here, so we can bring down his arm. You want to untab his hand, and then you want to take the thumb, bring it up, and swing it around to the other side. It does tab in, so untab it, swing it around, tab it into the other side, and then rotate the hand around. You want to take this section here and just collapse it inward, bring the hand down, and there's a little notch here that tab will sit in. Just line that up, bring that in, and then you're going to extend the arm here to give you your elbow joint. You can just rotate the forearm so everything is oriented properly. Do what you want with the fingers. Bring the arm down. There you have an arm all done, and second verse just like the first. And with both arms completed, there you have Rhinox in his robot mode. And he looks fan-freaking-tastic, in my opinion. I think this figure turned out really, really good. Love the way he looks. But let's get in close here so we can take a look not at that golden chest, but at that noggin. Oh, there's the noggin. Love the shade of green here. It's a nice metallic green with the gold as well. His eyes, unfortunately, I mean, they are probably supposed to be light piping here. It doesn't work all that well. But, all in all, though, head sculpt still looks really good. He's got those maximal symbols there on his forehead. Got the nice coloration there on the shoulders with the nice gold. I love the chest piece. Let's take a look at this chest piece for a minute. Let's admire this chest piece. Look at that lovely gold. Look at all that detail in there. That looks fantastic. So good. It looks so good. Got the big old teeth there. Even the gums are painted in and everything. It looks fantastic as far as I'm concerned. You got the hands there again. Done that nice metallic green with the gunmetal gray there for the knuckles. Some nice coloration going down the legs. Big old toesies. He's got heelys. He's got, you know, spikes or teeth on his legs. Why not? Got the rhino booty. Got the backpack going on there. Not too much of a backpack. Not too bad. All in all, a really, really good looking Rhinox here. Now articulation-wise, what have we got? I'm going to tell you, the head is on a ball joint, so you have all kinds of wiggly-waggly. You can totally look up and do, you know, throw a squirrel, or, you know, rat trap, I don't know. You can look down some, head can do a full 360. His mouth can also open and close. And also, let's talk about the back of his head. He has a lot of detail in the back of his head as well. That should not go unnoticed. But anyway, as far as the arms, they can rotate. They can do a full 360. Can move in and out. You do have bicep rotation in there. You have a ratcheted elbow with 90 degrees of bend. You do have wrist rotation if you untab this section. You do have your wrist rotation in there if you need it. Otherwise, it is locked in place. The thumb can pivot at this hinge here and can just move forward and back. As far as the fingers, they're on a hinge here and a hinge here. And the index finger is an individual piece. The other two fingers are attached, but they still have those 2 points of movement there. He does have waist rotation. It's in there. Get some waist rotation going on. You can move these skirt pieces. There's a little hinge there as well, so you can move that leg up all the way. You can do the big boot. Come back about that far outward. You can get these out. You get almost the full splits. Close. You got thigh rotation. One thing that is a bit annoying is that this little tab slot connection here for the lower jaw can come undone pretty easily. But anyway, where were we? Thigh rotation. We have a bit over 90 degrees of bend there at the knee. As far as the feet, they can move up. They can't really move down. You don't have any rotation, but you do have lots of ankle tilters there if you start to really undo things. Now, as far as the Gatling hammers go, you can store them on his back. There are slots right here on either side of this section, so you can plug them back there, so he has storage. Hooray for storage. And of course, he can wield his Gatling hammers and light up some Predacons. Hooray for lighting up Predacons. And we can give him the device. That's right, we can give him this. We want to open this up. I'll bring his thumb down just to get out of the way. There's a slot right in the forearm. So you just plug that in, close that up, bring his thumb back up, and there you go. Now he can do device things with the device. And he can also hold the spark here. It just tabs right into his hand. Oh, and one thing to note also about articulation that I forgot to mention is that the forearm itself can rotate, so that can serve as your wrist rotation if you need it. But anyway, there you go. Holding sparks. Hooray for holding sparks. And the last thing we have is noggin options. So we can swap the face out. So there's a little seam right here. Just kind of get your nail in there and pull off his face. Ah, that's always never not disturbing. Okay, let's just plug the new one in. And there you go. It just kind of curls his lip up. You can open up his mouth. And now he looks like angry Rhinox. Grrr. So there you have that, and now for comparison. Here he is with the OG Beast Wars Rhinox. We can see how it started, how it's going, and it's precious. Oh, so precious. And here are all of our MP Maximals thus far. And again, they look really, really good together in my opinion. So, and there you go. So there you have Rhinox, and yeah, nicely done figure in my opinion. The robot mode looks fantastic, the beast mode looks fantastic. My only qualms with the figure is number one, that tab in robot mode for the bottom tab for the chest piece, not the most secure. It doesn't hold in all that well. So the bottom part of the chest piece can come undone kind of easily. Also, his hip ratchets are a little looser than I would like. Those hip ratchets could have been a bit tighter just to make him feel a bit more solid when posing, but... So those are minor complaints. I don't have any major complaints with the figure. All in all, I am very, very pleased with him, so... There you go. Now, I picked mines up from Robot Kingdom. I'll put a link to their site in the description down below, so you can check that out. You can also check out the Masterpiece playlist for any reviews you may have missed. Also linked in the description down below, so you can check that out as well. So don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Love, Peace, Paranormal, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below, and I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, there is the Takara MP-59 Masterpiece Rhinox. And this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old. You grow old because you stop playing. Be geek. Be proud. Palm in your face. Rhinox, what's going on here? I saw some Predacons in the vicinity. We should take care of them. Yes, we'll take care of them. But first, we need lunch. Lunch? Yes, I mean, we can't fight evil on an empty stomach. We'll have lunch, and then we'll take care of the Predacons, okay? I don't think that's a good idea. We should handle them now. It's fine, Rhinox. It's not like they're going anywhere. Come on. I have a nice pile of bananas over here. But Primal, you don't get to say that.